Red Bull in 2023 has enjoyed a season of success that only a team could dream of. At this point, I'm sure everyone is accepting that Red Bull has hit the new regulation out of the park, which has caused them to resurge back up to the top after 2013. What's special about 2023 compared to 2022 was Red Bull was unbeatable to a race win throughout the season, barring Singapore. A season-long success like this is hard to come across and would be the ultimate dream of any Formula 1 team on the grid. The thing about Red Bull is that even during their time of recovery to the top, they still were among the top 3 teams. Barring the 2015 season, Red Bull has won at least one race every single year since they started winning races back in 2009 at China, which was started by my hero Sebastian Vettel. At the start of 2022, before the preseason testing, we expected Red Bull and Mercedes to start the season on a back foot because they were on a tight championship battle in 2021, which went down to the wire. But Red Bull proved us wrong by pulling out an incredible design concept that was quickly appreciated and envied by other teams in Formula 1. What's special about the 2022 season was every car, at least at the start of the season, looked distinctively different from one to another, as every team brought in their design concept that was up to their interpretation of the rules. But it was quickly proven that not only was Red Bull's design concept superior in terms of ride and handling, their design concept also proved to have the larger performance threshold compared to their competitors' concept. We also have to give credit where it's due. Though we easily can say that Red Bull has aced this season, other teams showed us how hard it is to keep it going consistently across the season. Red Bull is a well-oiled machine. Every department of the team works at such a high level with great coordination, and everything about Red Bull's operation is just phenomenal. The technical team, pit crew, engineers, race strategists, and the drivers all give it their all to make sure that the team runs at a high level consistently throughout the season. The room for error within Red Bull is probably the least compared to any other teams on the grid, considering the stakes for which they are racing for. The pressure endurance of the team should be applauded, and the man behind all of this who's making sure that it runs smoothly, Mr. Christian Horner, also deserves all the praise in the world. He's surely a character in the paddock, but on top of everything, he's a great team boss. The way in which he supports and represents his team and driver even when they make a mistake is truly admirable for everyone who's aspiring to become a boss of a firm in any sector. And when we talk about the success of Red Bull Racing, I think it would be unfair to not talk about the man behind it all, Adrian Newey, the most successful F1 car designer in the sport. The man's creation has helped multiple teams to secure 13 drivers and 12 constructors championship in a stint in Formula 1. Adrian Newey is truly an asset to the team. I mean, he just created the team what is Formula 1's most successful car. And finally, when we talk about the success of the team, all the team can do is put together a car that can win races. But at the end of the day, it is the drivers who take it out on the track to exploit the car's full potential. And this season, Max and Checo has done just that. I'll talk about Checo first, as his performance this season has been the most shaky among the drivers of the top teams. Checo's best with the RB19 was shared in the first 4 to 5 races of the season. He racked up 2 wins for the team this season, all of which came from the first 5 races. After Miami, Checo's performance has not reached its full potential, which is sad as I expected him to perform and bring home more race wins this season, seeing his form at the early stages of 2023, as there were more tracks on the calendar that really goes hand in hand with his driving style. But the 2 wins that he got in Saudi and Azerbaijan contributed to the team's successful year. But now moving on to Max, well, it seemed like the man has gone full on God mode since Baku. Miami was a jaw-dropping recovery drive from him, and I think his performance in Miami in a lot of ways took a toll on Checo's confidence. But since then, the man was on a roll of success. The relationship that he shared with the RB19 felt very much similar to the relationship that Sebastian shared with the RB9. The unstoppable run of success, racking up poles and wins for the team one after another, breaking the record that I thought was unbreakable set by Sebastian back in 2013, the 9 consecutive race wins. Max threw a show of excellence with his performance this season, and Checo showed us how difficult it is to do what Max is doing weekend after weekend in the same car. Sometimes success stories like this fails to get the recognition and the appreciation that it deserves when it's happening. But I'm sure 5 to 6 years down the road, this year will be looked back upon to celebrate what Red Bull and Max were able to achieve. Operating at this level is by no means an easy task. That too on a 22 race calendar. Yes, this is definitely not an easy task, but both Max and Red Bull proved that it can be done. I mean, 21 race wins of 22 races with 30 podiums and 14 pole is not an easy job. Again, a season like this is hard to come by, and I don't expect 2024 to be a repeat of 2023. I expect McLaren, Ferrari, even Aston Martin and Mercedes to close the gap to Red Bull next year. So with this year's performance, Red Bull has set the standard of a best operating racing team sky high. So let's wait and see what Red Bull has in store for us next year with the RB20. So yes guys, I just wanted to make this video to appreciate, congratulate or commemorate the successful year that Red Bull Racing has had in 2023. So yes guys, let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on Red Bull's run of form this year. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. It's me your boy Oraban Caster aka Vinesh and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.